Alright, what's going on, guys? I am here after a home inspection. House is being sold. Inspector came out and said that there were no access panels in the system for routine maintenance, which, well, no shit. If you haven't been having routine maintenance, which they haven't, there's not going to be any access panels to clean anything. The evaporator coil, as old as this unit is, which looks like it's 2006, is still the original mastic seal on the case. That's never been opened. That pump right there has been replaced, probably. Of course, I did notice that whoever put it in didn't bother to wire it in here to shut the system off. But the issue was rust. And this is of course, everybody knows the train sticker. Damn thing's always upside down. Trying to read the thing. But this is a something. My eyes are so bad these days. TUC. Anyway, it's a 90% furnace. Sometimes there's a sticker on the top, but anyway, I'm familiar with this furnace. So there's rust down in there, in the bottom back side of the burner box back there. There's rust down in here. There's rust in there, right in the exhaust. Let's take this off. Sure, we're going to find some more. Very common with this furnace at this age. Oh yeah, back in there is rust. Bottom is rust. So if you're familiar with this furnace and its drainage issues, keeping it clean and keeping the drain lines clean help. But there's an issue on these furnaces that usually happens around that 13, 14, 15 year mark. And I'm getting ready to show you what it is and why you find that acidic water and corrosion and rust across the bottom of these older train TUC 90% furnaces. This one is single stage. So the first thing you want to do is take the inducer motor out. Once you get the inducer motor out, you're going to take a couple of other things out, and you're going to find out exactly why these furnaces leaked water after about 12 to 13 years. So let me get the screws out that hold in this inducer motor. And I'm not worried about disconnecting a lot of this stuff. I just need it out of my way for a couple of minutes. And I'm going to let it sit down here and rest on top of this bag. So after you get the inducer motor out, you want to take this plate cover out of here. And there are 5 screws that hold it in. We're going to pull this plate cover off. Now we're going to take out that little elbow mount that the draft motor seals to on the back side of the motor. Right here, this opening here obviously fits over the top of this when it's mounted, and then the back side of the motor housing seals to this. But we have to get this off to find our problem. So let's take it off. 4 screws. Remember, what you're working with is plastic, so you going to be easy, but the fact that it's plastic is our problem. So we're going to pull that off. And if you look right here, there's the secondary heat exchanger for the 90% furnace. And the header on the end of this thing is plastic. And what happens to it over time is, if you look right up there, real close, you see how that's wiggling and moving? See that? It's cracked. So these things crack, and then you get water and condensation that runs down the inside of this thing and then does this. This is the first place I go, and I swear it's because I think they put these big screws. They put the screws in there. This is plastic. It doesn't have a metal chamber or something inside the opening. It's just plastic. They put these screws in, it puts that pressure on it, and over time, it's kind of like using the quick connects on these things. Eventually the corner of the damn switch cracks and you lose power. Same thing here. Corner of this thing cracks and splits. And then now you're screwed. And now you've got exhaust. And then you've got leakage. And the water sweats in there and runs down it. It's acidic because it's the flue exhaust. And then you get your rust. And the only way to fix that is to replace the entire heat exchanger. And these heat exchangers came with 20-year warranties on them. This unit's about a 2005 model. So they'll get their option of spending a lot of money to replace a warranty heat exchanger, because this thing is not easy to replace. I can tell you that right now. It's a heavy little booger. And pulling this cabinet apart to get it in and out, because they run it flush with everything. So anyway, I'm going to recommend they get an estimate to replace the system. They will get both of their options, but it's a buyer-seller situation. I don't know if these, I haven't talked to them yet. These may be the buyers and they've already purchased the house. I'm not sure. I would think something like this would have been settled out before that exchange was made, so I've got to be careful how I handle it. But I'm going to let them know what I've found, and then I'm going to let them know what has to be done and what their options are. Repair or replace, and then they can negotiate that on their own. So I'm pretty much done with this. No reason to do anything else. Heat exchanger has got to be replaced. And if they want to sign up for a maintenance plan and have us come out and do the maintenance on a regular basis, we will be more than happy to put access panels in the duct system to get in there and be able to clean the coils and do whatever the routine maintenance is that the inspector says is supposed to have been already made. It ain't gonna get made if they're not getting maintenance done. So anyway, they replace the heat exchanger. We can get back to the back side of that coil and clean it while we're here, but they need to replace the unit, because once this rust starts, it doesn't stop, and replacing the heat exchanger is not going to solve that problem. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I appreciate it. See you on the other side.